This is radio station KSBJ, Humble, Texas. Now signing on the air.
30 years ago, in this little building, God began a good work at 88.1, KSBJ's original frequency. It was a powerful change for the Houston area, a new voice of hope connecting people to God through contemporary Christian music. After years of very hard work through dedicated folks like Robert and Linda Gonzalez, Buddy Holliday, Robert Frias, and many more, Buddy Holliday finally took to the airwaves on July 8th, 1982, and the KSBJ journey began.
Brothers and sisters, FM 88 KSBJ, Something About a Jesus, is officially on the air. Praise the Lord.
Just 5 years later, 88.1 changed its frequency to 89.3, and we moved to this location here in Humble in 1989.
This is KSBJ Humble, signing off the air from the old location. The next time you hear us, we'll be coming from the new building at 327 Wilson Road.
2 years later, we kicked off our Brown Bag concert series, and I became the general manager in 1992. That same year, we launched the God Listens campaign.
God listens.
God listens. God listens.
In 1999, we started Sunday morning worship with Enter His Gates.
Enter His Gates, KSBJ's contemporary praise and worship.
In 2010, we launched NGen Radio, a whole new station specifically designed for the next generation of music listeners.
NGen Radio.
We are live!
And it doesn't stop there. This year, KSBJ made one of the most significant acquisitions in our history. 96.9 KXBJ El Campo, thanks to the blessing of God, is on the air. To God be the glory. God's hand has been on this ministry from the very beginning. He has given us more than we could possibly imagine. This past year was nothing short of amazing. Take a look.
We exploded into summer with Boomin' by the Bay, one of the most anticipated concert events of the year. 6 bands and more than 20,000 attendees.
We love Boomin' by the Bay!
Hunger is a huge issue in our country and in Houston.
Super Bowl of Caring allowed us to bless those in need, where more than 3 million meals were given to feed the hungry.
After helping to tackle hunger, we continued the race and participated in one of the city's most popular events, the Houston Marathon. It was an incredible opportunity to be a voice in our city.
Love that sticks!
We continued spreading hope and encouragement with our Love That Sticks campaign. Listeners showed God's love in a tangible way by simply posting sticky notes in places where people would find them.
Johnny B here at the 2012 Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. KSBJ is going to be everywhere.
We found ourselves right at home at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Maybe 2 at home. KSBJ was on the scene meeting, competing, and eating.
We're here at the Houston Children's Festival in downtown Houston.
I cannot believe it. The bus behind me is filling up as we speak. It's only day number 1. We are stuffing the bus for child advocates.
March was KSBJ's Kids Care Month, and we encourage listeners to drop off stuffed animals at several events, including the Houston Children's Festival. We packed a whole school bus with thousands of stuffed animals to benefit child advocates.
You know, we rocked it when it came to music and concerts. From Point of Grace, Christy Knuckles and Michael W. Smith to Third Day, Jeremy Camp, Casting Crowns, and even VeggieTales.
KSBJ's ministry and influence continues to expand domestically and internationally. Our mentoring department has helped more than 16 stations this past year, including Radio 7, the first Christian music station to ever serve in the former communist country of Slovakia.
Through God's blessings, we won 2012 Station of the Year from the National Religious Broadcasters, along with the Best Christian Workplace Institute Award for the 3rd year in a row.
This is National Day of Prayer.
Prayer is the heartbeat at this station. We have a whole department dedicated to prayer and to take it to the streets with our prayer stations. And on National Day of Prayer, we collectively prayed for our city and our nation.
I'd like to say a special thank you to the more than 2,500 volunteers that helped make this year a huge success. We couldn't do it without you, and we certainly couldn't do it without God. He has been so good to us. He's given us incredible music and ministry and memories these past 30 years. There's powerful change occurring in Houston because of what God has done in the lives of our listeners. We'll never know the full impact of KSBJ's ministry this side of eternity. But one thing's for certain, to God be the glory.